fast. You can't always choose the weather, but you can choose your weather app. Go with the most accurate and most trusted, the Live Viper 6 mobile app. Download it today.
Be the first to know with the Live Viper 6 mobile app.
The Live Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai.
Now on News Channel 6 at 6, a budget battle no more. What items made the cut in Augusta? As your News at 6 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 6.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thanks so much for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins with the Richmond County budget finally approved 2 months after it was presented. The plan calls for deep cuts in city departments and outside agencies, but taxpayers will not be burdened next year. George Escala reports.
Madam Clerk. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a fiscal year 2026 budget. Getting here certainly has not been easy.
By a razor-thin 6-5 vote, Augusta leaders approving the 2026 budget.
I feel like in some ways we're the Grinch. We can't deliver everything that everyone wants for Christmas.
The 2026 plan includes no property tax increase, but hits outside agencies hard with a $4 million cut.
I know that there are some folks out there, some organizations that won't be happy with what happened, but I truly couldn't support raising taxes in order to fund these extra organizations.
The budget calls for 5% cuts to city departments. The administrator saying department directors will be making the call how to do it and whether layoffs will be needed.
Provide us with the actual impact for their operation based on that reduction. So we'll see if that includes any respective employees or positions going under the NGOs.
Commissioner Jordan Johnson, one of the 5 no votes, sees layoffs on the horizon and budget issues continuing.
You mark this conversation in your archives. We're going to be having it again before the year's over because of the impact of the decision that was made today. It was a very irresponsible decision.
We've gone back and forth from everything from a tool.
City leaders started with an almost $7 million shortfall, but were able to pass a balanced budget through cuts alone.
Today we were able to erase that $6.8 million deficit by not passing on a tax increase. We made some difficult decisions and we created some efficiencies.
And putting the 2026 budget to bed.
The vote was had today and it was passed.
George Escala, WJBF, News Channel 6.
From the municipal building to the river, Georgia Historic Preservation has approved the City of Augusta's plan to include a zip line over the Savannah and create an adventure park at the 5th Street pedestrian bridge. Permits are pending. North Augusta city leaders approve a golf cart ordinance allowing more time on the roads. The approved ordinance would allow golf carts to operate from sunrise until 11 p.m. They've got to have headlights, taillights, brake lights, reflectors, and a rear-facing mirror. Drivers have to be 16 and licensed. South Carolina state law only allows golf cart drivers to drive during daylight hours. Chief Meteorologist Jenna Petracci joins us now for a check of the weather.
Jenny, it was another very cold start to our day with temperatures around 20 degrees and some places even got into the upper teens. You can see at 7 a.m. today, Barnwell at 19, 18 in Wrightsville, but it's a whole lot warmer than this time yesterday. In fact, our high temperature today of 60 was 20 degrees warmer than our high yesterday of only around 40. So we are starting to see that warm up already. We ended up dropping to 19 this morning in Augusta, and then once again, our high today was 60. It's a great evening. This is a look at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam, a beautiful view here in Aiken. Temperatures are in the mid-40s to low 50s, 45 in Augusta, 51 in Evans, 53 in Swainsboro. Wrightsville, you're at 53 and 51 in Lincolnton. We have very dry air still in place with dew points even down to the single digits in some places, but we're going to start start to see more moisture increase tomorrow along with cloud cover, and we'll continue to see this south wind that's helping to warm us up. Now for the rest of this evening, it's still going to be cold, just not as cold as it was over the previous 2 nights. So we're still going to be above freezing by 10 p.m. But looking ahead, we're dropping into the upper 20s tomorrow morning, 60s again in the afternoon, along with the rain on the way. Pretty good chance of that on Thursday. Back to sunshine on Friday with a brief cool down, but that cool down will be very short-lived, and I'll have more details on that coming up. But back to you, Jenny.
All right, thank you so much, Jenna. Nearly a year after losing their daughter to domestic violence, an Augusta couple is starting a nonprofit foundation to raise awareness. Graham Lee is here now with the story.
Well, Jenny Courtney was born and raised in Augusta and a 2000 graduate from Butler High School, but she tragically lost her life this past January. So we learned this information earlier this year, and we learned that through our sister station up in Charlotte. She moved to Charlotte, North Carolina earlier in 2024 after getting a promotion at work. But on January 13th of this year, deputies with the Cabarrus County Sheriff's Office just outside of Charlotte were called to Courtney's home, and they confirmed and found her dead in the driveway. Investigators said that she was shot by her boyfriend, Willie Wimberly, who then took his own life on the scene. Courtney's parents are now starting this foundation in their daughter's memory, saying they want to help other victims before it's too late.
People who are in domestic violence situations usually feel like they're alone. They don't have anywhere to go, no one to turn to, and we want to be, again, that listening ear for them and to share information that will help them to be able to be removed from such situations.
So they'll be launching the Shatara Foundation at an event this Sunday, December 21st. We have information about that event on our website, WJBF.com. Shatara Courtney's 44th birthday would have been this Saturday. Jenny?
All right, thank you so much, Graham. The Aiken Sheriff's Office is investigating a shooting death. It happened last night in the parking lot of the Circle K on Jefferson Davis Highway. Deputies found 41-year-old Bobby Johnson shot at least once. He died at the scene. No suspect information has been released. A bill at the State House could change how South Carolina defines. Jenna's back now for another check of the weather.
Well, we are going to still be below freezing tonight, but overall we're warming up. Highs back into the 60s. Then rain returns on Thursday, followed by even warmer temperatures for the week of Christmas. I'll have your full day Christmas forecast when we return.
The greatest stories often start small.
A quiet beginning to something much bigger.
At SRP, they'll help you take the driver's seat in life, giving you the confidence to move forward
And the support to stand on your own, wherever the road may lead.
SRP is here for you, for what you plan
And
what you never see coming.
I'm so sorry.
Because sometimes the smallest moments,
become the heart of your story.
and when a new chapter begins, it helps to have someone you trust,
At SRP, they stay one step ahead.
so you can protect
What matters most.
Fresh for everyone.
In a world of talk, he listens. The Needs Report, a place for honest conversation, getting the answers that impact your life, one question at a time. The Needs Report, Mondays at 12:30 on News Channel 6. Weather headlines on News Channel 6, brought to you by Southpaw Roofing. The Live 5 for 6 mobile app. Download it today. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live 5 for 6.
Welcome back. A nice view as we are starting to see dusk fade into complete darkness on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam in Thompson. We had a beautiful sunset just a little while ago. It was a clear and sunny day, and we're sitting at 45 degrees. Now, winds are calm, skies are clear, and dew points are low. So temperatures are going to get chilly again tonight, just not as cold as it has been over the previous 2 nights. Some of us still around 50 degrees, like Louisville and Waynesboro. The rest of us in the 40s. And our satellite and radar showing the clear skies with high pressure and control, but moving out to sea as we have our next system brewing to the west. Some cloud cover and a few spotty showers popping up there in Oklahoma and Texas. Cloud cover is going to move into our area tomorrow, and the clouds will help to bring us warmer temperatures overnight. 42 Thursday morning, 47 on Friday morning, but tonight we're still going to see lows in the upper 20s, about 10 degrees below average. So here's your Wednesday forecast, 29 at 7 a.m., then making it into the low 60s in the afternoon with a good amount of cloud cover. Now we're going to expect to see those warmer temperatures not only over the next couple of days, but throughout the entire end of the month. It is going to be a pretty significant warm up, and it's coming just in time for Christmas. So Christmas Day's forecast, I've now got 70 there and 67 on Christmas Eve, so well above average temperatures. Also mostly sunny skies, no chance of rain, but we will have a chance of rain on Thursday, 60% chance, so we definitely need more rain. We're still below average for the month. In both November and October we're below average, so we're in a drought, so any rain that we see will be beneficial. Now for our Tuesday evening, we're going to keep it clear, winds coming out of the south still bringing in that warmer air, and then as early as tomorrow morning we're going to start to see that cloud cover build in, and notice we're going to see a front coming in from the west. So still dry Wednesday evening, but then showers start to pop up Thursday morning ahead of this front. It's not going to be a washout all day long, just some periods of rain, mostly light. A heavy shower can't be ruled out with some thunder and lightning, but we're not expecting severe weather. There's midnight going into Friday morning, still some lingering rain, but by the time you're headed out the door Friday morning, this is 7 a.m., we're going to be back to clear conditions, winds coming out of the northwest, cooling us down briefly on Friday, but temperature or rainfall amounts not going to be very impressive with this, around 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch. And then back to our temperatures tonight will be around 28 to 33 degrees. Highs tomorrow in the upper 50s north of I-20, low 60s for the rest of us. Now your 10-day forecast showing us go down to 59 on Friday, but then we're back up to 67 on the first day of winter, which will be on Sunday. And then once again hitting 70 on Christmas Day and the day after. Now congratulations to today's umbrella winner. That is Sheila McCorkle from Jackson, South Carolina. Sheila, you can pick up your Viper 6 umbrella here at the station and sign up to win yours on WJBF.com.
All right, Jenna, thank you. Coming up, the Strom Thurmond Rebels will be honored in downtown Edgeville tomorrow night. Hear from head coach Andrew Webb on their state championship run. That's up next in sports.
For over 30 years, because our brand isn't just a name, it's about commitment to our community.
Want to win free airfare this holiday season? Augusta Regional Airport is giving one lucky winner 2 round-trip tickets to Washington, D.C. on American Airlines. To enter, visit flyags.com. Use the airfare to fly direct from Augusta to visit our nation's capital, or use D.C. to connect to hundreds of other destinations. Augusta Regional Airport offers daily service to Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport. 'Tis the season to travel directly to Washington, D.C. from Augusta Regional Airport. Fly there, fly home.
Children First on News Channel 6 is sponsored by Bridgestone. Closed captioning on News Channel 6 is sponsored by Hearing Associates of South Carolina. Now, WJBF sports coverage you can count on.
Well, the high school football season officially behind us now, as 3 teams in the CSRA came back with state championships: Bamberg Earhart, Strom Thurmond, and Greenbrier Flag Football. Now tomorrow, the town of Edgefield will be honoring the Strom Thurmond Rebels, bringing home their first state title since 2005, and in a special celebration called On the Square. Strom Thurmond beat Hampton County 26-7, and head coach Andrew Webb proud of his team's accomplishment and is excited for the future of his program.
Everybody's seen how it's done, you know. They know it can be done. They've seen the work that it takes. And, you know, we got to just build off of it. Winning a championship is extremely hard, but the foundation's been laid for all these young people. This is how we work.
Now the championship ceremony for Strom Thurmond will begin at 6 p.m. Well, over to basketball now. The USC-Aiken men's basketball team back at home this week, taking on North Georgia and Francis Marion. Now, the team got their final practice in before taking on North Georgia tomorrow night. The team is 6-3 on the young season so far, but they have 11 newcomers, losing key seniors such as Jalen McCoy, who is the Pacers' all-time leader in points. Head coach Mark Vanderslice impressed with what he's seeing so far and hopes to continue that momentum as they get into the heart of Peach Belt Conference play.
For us to continue to keep chipping away and being able to perform on the front end of our conference schedule, we've got to stick to what we do, which is our assignments. The dog days are going to come pretty soon. I always call the dog days the middle pack of the conference. And when that hits, we've got to be balled in hook, line, and sinker. And I think the guys are on the ship and we're ready to move in the right direction.
Well, tip-off is set for Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Well, staying in men's hoops, the South Carolina Gamecocks will hit the road to play the Clemson Tigers for a non-conference rivalry matchup and for the Gamecocks' first true road test on the season. South Carolina has split the series 7-7 with the Tigers dating back to 2010, and last year the Gamecocks came away with that 91-88 overtime victory.
We've played a lot of hard games. We've played a lot of games that have come down to the end. I'm sure South Carolina will be the same. Our games are almost always really close.
More importantly, it's a great opportunity for us to get a quad one win. You know, we had two teams in West Virginia that both were quad one opportunities at the time. Those are coveted.
Well, tip-off set for 7 p.m. tonight at Little John Coliseum. We'll have those highlights in sports as well. And now we're turning the corner to basketball season. Yep.
Thank you, Gianna. We'll be right back.
With 40 years experience. Follow News Channel 6 on Instagram.
Here's one more look at our 10-day forecast. Becoming cloudy tomorrow and then rain on the way Thursday. We're going to have the cloud cover Wednesday and Thursday with temperatures in the 60s. Then a cool down with sunshine on Friday. Back to the upper 60s on Sunday with sunshine. And then you can see we're going to be at 70 by Christmas Day.
Well, Santa could come this week if you've got the right numbers. No one matched all the numbers in Monday night's Powerball drawing. It was estimated at more than $1 billion. Estimates for Wednesday's drawing have already grown to $1.25 billion. Cash payout, $572 million.
Wow, imagine that.
Huge.
What a Christmas gift.
That is our report for now, everybody. News Channel 6 continues at 7 o'clock right after World News Tonight. We'll see you again for News Channel 6 at 11. Have a great evening.
Tonight, breaking news as we come on.